You know the story by now. Sucker Punch is in a little bit of hot water because of one of their nasty developers coming out and saying terrible things about what happened with Charlie Kirk. And this isn't a one-off. The entertainment industry is filled with people like this. I've been covering it for years. Filled with people like this. And it's now haunting them in many ways. So they put out this new trailer. It was really funny, too, because they didn't post it on X for a couple of hours after it was up on every platform. But hiring these crazy activists have put these people in quite the spot. Because now the game is probably going to get hurt by this. I actually don't think it's going to tank. I think it'll do okay. But it's a lot of controversy that you just don't need as a company. And this hurts not just Sucker Punch, it also hurts PlayStation. I'm hoping that these companies learn from this experience because this is what getting these activist people to work for you does to you. And now, because they fired this person, their radical fans, and by that I don't mean big fans of the company, I mean leftist radicals, they're melting down over on Blue Sky right now. They're calling for a boycott. So now you've got both sides mad at you. Quite the predicament. So as you can see here, the trailer is being ratioed. 35,000 to 15,000 upvotes. And it's going to probably get worse. So there is a backlash here. How big that is, well, we won't find out till we can kind of see how the game performs. And it's going to be a while before we even seen that because, keep in mind, we probably won't get any kind of clue to what the sales data looks like until we get something from the UK because they're the only region that still talks about sales numbers. We don't ever get any sales numbers really over here in the United States anymore when it comes to video games. But yeah, look at this. And the comments are filled with like R.I.P. Charlie Kirk and all kinds of stuff like that. I put one on there. Look at the reaction on here. So I just put R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. And look at some of the loving responses here. He got what he deserved. MF, all he was doing was spreading misinformation and hate. Now, this is an old school fan right here. Call me a comic book ripper. It has been a minute since I've done that. Now, when I first started YouTube, I did comic book reviews. And I would rip them up or trash them, do funny stuff. One time I put them in a blender because they were bad. So this guy's an old school fan. Old school fan. So all kinds of responses on here saying he deserved it, protect your neck, you'll be next, bozo. Good, kind, loving people. The party of kindness and love. Party of kindness and love. That's where those people come from. They're very kind, loving individuals. But the real story is what's going on over on Blue Sky. Master of the TDS captured this, and it's glorious. People now want to boycott Ghost of Yotai because Sucker Punch fired Drew Harrison for her vile Charlie Kirk posts. Some are calling it fascist support and a right-wing cancel campaign. One even joked about a Kirk death karaoke party. Very, very well-rounded, well-sorted out individuals here, huh? So here are some of the posts. Let's take a look at them. And this is a problem of Sucker Punch's own making, by the way. When you hire these people, why don't you... I'm surprised because I would have thought that people look at your social media. And I was always told that. Oh, yeah, they're going to look at your social media. And these people don't hide this shit. They're quite vile on their social media every day. For years now, it's been getting worse. Time to boycott Ghost of Yotai until Sony reinstates the artist. Absolutely disgusting behavior to crumple to a harassment campaign so easily and fully. Management at Sucker Punch should be ashamed. Should the employee have been disciplined? Maybe. But firing them over a small joke, that isn't even at Kirk's expense, is ridiculous. Well, you've trained them to crumble to harassment campaigns, haven't you, Devour? You leftists have trained these companies to crumble to harassment campaigns for years now. Because you're the ones that started cancel culture. I would say this is more of a consequence culture. But, nonetheless, the left is the one that's been using this tactic. And this is what it's all about. Is they don't like that people are taking the rules that they've established in the games that they've been playing for years and now turning it on them. Oh, wait, hold on a second. That was never supposed to hurt us. Here's another one. Boycott Ghost of Yoitai. F Sucker Punch. F their CEOs and upper echelon for capitulating to effing fascists. Yeah, and this is from... See, now what's funny is they're not even reading the article, and that's the point of this headline. So the article they're all saying is this, well, most of it. There's one from Game Developer over here, but it's still the same headline. Ghost of Yoitai dev fired over Charlie Kirk joke. It wasn't a joke, but that's how Kotaku is going to frame it. But don't worry, Kotaku's time is running out. 100%. The world of video games will be a better place when Kotaku goes under. They're one of the last activist rags. They just changed hands, so somebody else bought them. And, they don't bring in any money. Kotaku, I don't think, that's why they had to sell themselves off, is because they don't bring any money. So I fully expect Kotaku to become a forgotten footnote within the next year or two, for sure. But here's some more. Ghost of Yoitai is being published by fascist collaborators. You probably have heard about this. A dev at Sucker Punch Studio working on Ghost of Yoitai has been fired for their comment on the death of Charlie Kirk, which is not even mocking, just a perfect one-shot, like the one with a smirk face. And of course, trans flag in the bio from Alice. Dark humor. Yeah, it was dark humor, sure. How pointless. Firing a dev out of fear of losing potential sales from a bunch of smooth-brained losers that were never going to play your game anyway. Because a woman is the lead character. Also, F. Kirk and everything he stood for. See, now that's not true. Now, actually, I remember when this game first really got shown and we saw the main character, who I don't like. I've been kind of standoffish on this game because it's like, why are you going down this road when we could have stuck with Jin? But whatever. I'll still give it a chance, despite the crazy voice actor that they hired. She's nuts, and she's very violent. Very much one of these people that probably celebrated when Charlie Kirk passed. She was just smart enough not to talk about it online because somebody would have caught that if she did. A very controversial figure, nonetheless. And I said, this is a voice actor, didn't really develop the game. I'm going to separate the art and the artist here, and I'm still going to play the game. As much as I don't like what she was saying, the first game, one of my favorite PlayStation games of all time, is like, I'm going to separate the art from the artist. I'm going to give it a chance. She didn't make the game. They did. And then I got to find out how people making the game feel. And then that is just enough. I'm done. I actually had this game pre-ordered on Amazon. Went to Amazon, canceled it. So I won't be playing this. And as I've said in a previous video, I have so much backlog to get through right now. And I have no problem going back and playing those games. The only new game that I might buy, I haven't seen any of the developers dance on Charlie Kirk's grave so far, would be Battlefield 6. I'm kind of curious about that. I've been playing Battlefield my whole life. Love Battlefield games. Love that this one is going back to basics. I'll take that back. I don't like them all. I don't like that one where they had that crippled, one-armed woman in, was it World War I? And then they doubled down on it. I actually didn't play Battlefield for a minute because of that, but I'm willing to go back now as long as nothing pops up. But yeah, that game I'm kind of interested in. Call of Duty I'm not playing this year's. And that's where I'm at. I think the one other game I'm probably going to get is just Super Mario Galaxy 2. I'm not buying that $80 set. That's a joke. And that's really it. Not a lot on my watch list right now. This was one of them. I'll be passing. Now, I still feel that this game will likely do good, but it could have done better. Could have done better. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed, hit that notification bell. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. You know the story by now. Sucker Punch is in a little bit of hot water because of one of their nasty developers coming out and saying terrible things about what happened with Charlie Kirk. And this isn't a one-off. The entertainment industry is...
Okay, so it seems that Sucker Punch is now getting boycotted by both sides, the left and the right. I have two hands, the left and the right, and now both hands are slapping the face. So here's the thing with woke. Woke will cancel you for calling somebody fat. Now, conservatives, Christians, and people with, you know, some sort of decency will cancel you for wishing harm on somebody else and celebrating it and wanting for more to happen. See the difference? One is, I guess, bound by evil, and the other one is bound by good. Imagine getting cancelled for calling somebody fat, which is the truth. If you see someone who's fat, hey, you're fat. You see someone who's thin, hey, you're thin. I don't see anything offensive in that. But no, you'll get cancelled because you hurt someone's feelings. Oh, I'm not fat. Oh, you're hurting my feelings. See the difference? In both spectrum, wokes are insane. Anyway, continuing with, well, I'm also playing the game while I'm not streaming. That's why you'll see some changes with every time I stream the game. There are a bunch of changes. I think last time I was like in Breeze home when I ended the stream, and now I'm here, outside Port Gramer. Yeah. Again, guys, you'll see the floating islands. Look at that. There's a bunch of them all over Whiterun. They are quite high. That one looks nice. The problem is getting there. Well, you can get there by using a console command. So you can get there. That's how I was able to put up a, I guess you can say, or set up a base in one of the islands. I use I turned off collision. I'm not sure if there is a better way, but the way I did it was I turned off collision and then just run, run through the air or run in the air to get to one of the islands. And from there, I installed this mod called teleportation spell, and I marked that location. So now if I want to go back to that island, all I have to do is cast a teleportation spell. Okay, so here we have birds of a feather. What is this quest about? It's a quest near... Don't tell me this is near Solitude. So here we have the Dawn Guard, enslaved wenches. Look at that, I haven't completed this. Steward quest, this is just a marker. Okay, how about we do this one? This is a miscellaneous quest. Okay, Riften. Yeah, I think this is in Iverstead. Okay, so if the cloak, you'll notice that my character's cloak is stiff. It's because, I didn't install there is a version of the cloaks with physics, but I did not install it.
Yes, Sarah?
The best I can do with this is... There you go. That's the, the best I can do. Remove the cloak. The thing I like about the cloak is that it has it has magic resistance. You can find cloaks with magic resistance.
My carriage is the safest way. Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Well, drop me off at Iverstead.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
because I think that place, the marker is,
I think they call themselves.
it's on Iverstead.
Down south.
Sometimes I
Oh, I was wrong. So it was closer to Riften. Okay, I didn't know Iverstead was all the way here anyway.
Grarik Askev did more bad than good. Once a bandit,
I
always
do enjoy traveling. So, what is happening here? So that guy is shooting. He's shooting the carriage. There are some weird people here in Skyrim. Riften looks very nice. I like the colors of Riften. Okay, your soul is mine, absorbing the soul of the dead bear. Yeah.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
Dude, I don't really care about you, okay? You're too sensitive. So I'm getting attacked by the reason why I have robes from a vigilant of Standar is because yeah, the vigilant of Standar, that group, that faction, they have marked my character as an enemy. Well, I guess it's good for my character. Now I'm getting a good amount of income from their loot or gear. Amulet of Standard. I'm thinking of installing the the player-owned town Blackthorn, but my experience with Blackthorn when I installed that mod before, it wasn't stable, and I don't think it has been updated. Oh, look at that! I'm getting a lot of soul gems. Okay. Ooh, there's a troll. There is an internet troll. We just killed an internet troll. See, just look at how nice Riften is, or the Rift is. Okay, so for now I'll just follow the road. Follow the road, infested with giant spiders. So Toccata can hit my character as much as she wants, and yeah, it won't be a problem.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Who cares?
Fire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Whoa, another carriage. I really like this this carriage thing. Again, it makes Skyrim more lived in.
Yes.
It just makes sense, right? You see carriage, people traveling. Monsters on the road. The problem with adding too much things is that my PC can't handle too much. My PC can't handle too much. as much as I want to install, one of those graphics overhaul mods, I can't. I can, but I don't think it'll be playable. Okay, how do I get there? Let's. There is a settlement or a house over there. It's a lumber mill. A lumber mill! Awesome! It splashes.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
I'm right behind you. Let's get going then.
No, it can't be. Oh my. And all this time I was thinking he'd been unfaithful to me. I feel so stupid. I've been a fool, wasting my time sitting here helpless when I could have sent help sooner. Perhaps this is all my doing. What's done is done. Here, I want you to have this. Bringing me closure was kind of you. Be careful and stay safe.
Okay, look at that. I can now take things in the house. Amazing.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, who are you? Are you following me? So there are boats. Yeah, boats on the lake. Carriages on the road and boats on the lake.
Good afternoon.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Don't care. Okay, so I'm just going to adjust my camera a little. Okay, so we're back here at the stable. Riften is right over here. Let's go. Let's become a Thane in Riften.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the
Are you
visitor's
my gallant
tax.
hero? Have you come to whisk me away to a life of adventure and romance?
You want in? You need to cooperate. Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate. The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
Okay, so yeah. Even in Skyrim, corruption exists. Even in games, imagine that.
Well, in you go.
Another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time. I've never seen Mjol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble? You could pretend not to hear me all you want, but you better stay out of the Blackbriar's business.
I'm really getting tired of it. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
Okay, so as soon as you enter Riften, there's like
Next time, keep your plans quiet.
a few things happening already.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shopper, last warning. Pay it.
Because
All I care about.
she's a thief.
Everything else is your problem.
Huh? What do you want? I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
Yeah, of course, if if I want my character to become tame, I guess, I'll have to talk to Maven, not Maven. Maven is not the Jarl. I forgot who, it's a lady. I forgot the name though.
See me all this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
You've done well.
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you. While I feel Ulfric's cause is just, my concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family. With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come. Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Altmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of a treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord. We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration. Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all. Good journey to you.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel. Maven Blackbriar is the owner of the largest and most profitable business in all Skyrim, the Blackbriar Meadery. We're pleased to have her in Riften. She brings stability, opportunities for employment, and strategic value to our city. As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the keep. There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything. I'd hardly call them a guild. More like unorganized rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey
What can I
our
do for
laws.
you? Good journey to you.
As Jarl Layla's housecarl, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times.
Did we have an appointment? No. It was a delivery? I can't remember. Huh. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Not a mage. Just going to buy some empty soul gems.
I'm keeping my eye on
Okay.
you.
Now, where did I put those spiders?
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son? Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection. Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. I'd better get going.
If this isn't about official city business, you're wasting my time. Every day, the threat of exile from Riften draws closer for myself and my family. Who knows how many spies the Empire has sent into our midst already? We're at war. This isn't the time for hospitality. Thank goodness Mother is keeping a level head about everything. If my brother Saerlund had his way, we'd be flying Imperial colors by now. Can you believe that fool had the audacity to speak of his love for the Empire in the plaza? He expects us to drop our defenses and greet them with open arms, to dialogue with them rather than defend our homeland by spilling their blood. He's a traitor, plain and simple. Had I been sitting on the throne, he'd be hanging from the gallows for his sympathies toward the Empire. If you must know, I was practicing in the yard when the guard I was sparring with fainted when I specifically told him to duck. My blade bit right into the stonework next to the keep and needed serious repairs. Thankfully, our smith Balamond works wonders. In fact, if you'd fetch my blade from him, I'd be most appreciative. Thank you. Do hurry, please. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? Poke fun of the Jarl's youngest son?
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers.
Okay, so it seems that is that Balimund?
If you're looking for anything to sell for a fair price, I run the Pawned Prawn over by the market.
Okay, so what do I do? It's late at night. No one's here.
Sure. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
You're a stranger here too. Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim. I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Safe travels. Yeah? I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. It was lost years ago in a Dwemer ruin. Without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I don't think I'll ever be able to find a replacement. I couldn't ask you to undertake such a treacherous journey. It would be a fool's errand. But I see that spark in your eye, and I know better than to warn you away. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Mesinchaleft. Tread carefully, friend. Those same ruins almost took my life. was adventuring in the depths of the ruins when I was attacked by a massive construct, like nothing I had ever seen. When the Colossus struck, Grimsever was knocked from my grasp, and I was wounded badly. It was only through blind luck that I was able to crawl away from the Dwemer abomination and make my way to the surface. I must have collapsed, because the next thing I remember is Erin standing over me, tending to my wounds.
Never seen Paul is upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
You'll told me that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
Also, never talk to this kid, okay? Never ever talk to this kid. This kid is bad news.
Blessings of Mara upon you. How may I help you, my daughter? Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm. Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. May you return to her benevolence in safety.
There is a special today on everything. You must buy it to get it.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence. We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods. Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land? The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love, the village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastred. This is the prayer heard by the god. I will entreat Mara on your behalf.
Okay, started the Book of Love quest line. Where is Jade? Okay, I'm looking for Jade. Anybody seen Jade?
What is it you seek, my child?
Okay, so it seems that Maramal and Dinya Balu, they have some kind of relationship.
Good evening.
Yeah, where is Jade? Oh, it's Grelka. Hey, Grelka.
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the market? Or are you that desperate for training? Yep.
Okay, so why is she heading? Why did she go here? This is a whorehouse.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thief's Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all up.
Okay, I don't know where Jade is.
Vermin creeping around the alley.
I'm going to craft another market stall. I'm going to put a market stall here in Riften. This is also a good place to put up a market stall. There's a lot of people, you know, going around, walking about in Riften. Too bad there can only be 2 market stalls. Well, I guess you can put a lot of them, but and then man them when you're in the city or town. See, someone is begging here. So to set up the market stall, all you have to do is just drop it. Drop it on the ground, and that's it. Whoa, it's not centered. Oh my goodness, that is worse. Ah, now it's floating. Get out of the way, Toccata. Okay, that's better. Now I just need to find where Jade is. I'm going to make Jade the storekeeper. The problem is I don't know where Jade is. Where are you, Jade?
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks.
Hey, watch it! I'll teach you to talk to me that way.
Hope you're willing to back up those words.
Yeah. What's your problem? I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story. I don't care. A deal's a deal. Don't know why you'd help a stranger like that, but a septum's a septum. Don't care where it comes from. You can tell Chandra his debt's been paid. That'll teach me to try and make extra coin around this city.
Why are you complaining? You got your money. Oh my goodness.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Welcome to the Bee and Bard, my lady. I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago.
In Black Marsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
You'll know the Dragonborn's come. This is an ode to Skyrim's truest sons and daughters, the Stormcloaks. We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone, where the age of oppression is now nearly done.
Look, I already said Shaka
We'll
doesn't know
drive out the
anything, so get off my
empire
back.
from this land that we own. With our
Okay, so I guess that's the hour. I'm still looking for Jade. My guess is Jade is sleeping somewhere. Anyway guys, I'm going to continue in my next hour, but before I end the stream, let me go and check if there are any messages in chat. Hold on. There's nothing in YouTube. Most probably there'll be nothing in Twitch. Except maybe for Wisebot. Yeah, I was right. There'll also be nothing in Kick. Usually there is nothing, but sometimes I would see that there are chat messages. That's why even though there is like a 99% chance of not having anyone posting in chat, I try to check if there are any. Nothing in Kick. Most probably there is also nothing in Rumble. Yeah, let's see. Rumble is taking a while, maybe because I'm also streaming in Rumble. Okay, nothing in Rumble. Yeah. So guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. Follow the channel in Twitch, DLive, Kick, Rumble, wherever you're watching this. And if you're watching this in YouTube, follow the channel or subscribe to the channel, and if you can, like the video as well. Again, thank you for watching and see you in my next hour. Bye bye for now.
You know the story by now. Sucker Punch is in a little bit of hot water because of one of their nasty developers coming out and saying terrible things about what happened with Charlie Kirk. And this isn't a one-off. The entertainment industry is filled with people like this. I've been covering it for years. Filled with people like this. And it's now haunting them in many ways. So they put out this new trailer. It was really funny, too, because they didn't post it on X for a couple of hours after it was up on every platform. But hiring these crazy activists have put these people in quite the spot. Because now the game is probably going to get hurt by this. I actually don't think it's going to tank. I think it'll do okay. But it's a lot of controversy that you just don't need as a company. And this hurts not just Sucker Punch, it also hurts PlayStation. I'm hoping that these companies learn from this experience, because this is what getting these activist people to work for you does to you. And now, because they fired this person, their radical fans, and by that I don't mean big fans of the company, I mean leftist radicals, they're melting down over on Blue Sky right now. They're calling for a boycott. So now you've got both sides mad at you. Quite the predicament. So as you can see here, the trailer is being ratioed. 35,000 to 15,000 upvotes. And it's going to probably get worse. So there is a backlash here. How big that is, well, we won't find out till we can kind of see how the game performs. And it's going to be a while before we even seen that because, keep in mind, we probably won't get any kind of clue to what the sales data looks like until we get something from the UK because they're the only region that still talks about sales numbers. We don't ever get any sales numbers really over here in the United States anymore when it comes to video games. But yeah, look at this. And the comments are filled with like R.I.P. Charlie Kirk and all kinds of stuff like that. I put one on there. Look at the reaction on here. So I just put R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. And look at some of the loving responses here. He got what he deserved. MF, all he was doing was spreading misinformation and hate. Now, this is an old school fan right here. Call me a comic book ripper. It has been a minute since I've done that. Now, when I first started YouTube, I did comic book reviews. And I would rip them up or trash them, do funny stuff. One time I put them in a blender because they were bad. So this guy's an old school fan. Old school fan. So all kinds of responses on here saying he deserved it, protect your neck, you'll be next, bozo. Good, kind, loving people. The party of kindness and love. Party of kindness and love. That's where those people come from. They're very kind, loving individuals. But the real story is what's going on over on Blue Sky. Master of the TDS captured this, and it's glorious. People now want to boycott Ghost of Yotai because Sucker Punch fired Drew Harrison for her vile Charlie Kirk posts. Some are calling it fascist support and a right-wing cancel campaign. One even joked about a Kirk death karaoke party. Very, very well-rounded, well-sorted out individuals here, huh? So here are some of the posts. Let's take a look at them. And this is a problem of Sucker Punch's own making, by the way. I would have thought that people look at your social media. And I was always told that. Oh, yeah, they're going to look at your social media. And these people don't hide this shit. They're quite vile on their social media every day. For years now, it's been getting worse. Time to boycott Ghost of Yotai until Sony reinstates the artist. Absolutely disgusting behavior to crumple to a harassment campaign so easily and fully. Management at Sucker Punch should be ashamed. Should the employee have been disciplined? Maybe. But firing them over a small joke, a joke, that isn't even at Kirk's expense, is ridiculous. Well, you've trained them to crumble to harassment campaigns, haven't you, Devour? You leftists have trained these companies to crumble to harassment campaigns for years now. Because you're the ones that started cancel culture. I would say this is more of a consequence culture. But, you know, nonetheless, the left is the one that's been using this tactic. And this is what